And we live.
Finally.
What? Finally, bro.
Finally.
What's popping, bro? What's good?
Man, I'm blessed, bro.
Finally, man. Thank you so much, first of all, for coming on RealityTeam TV, bro.
It's been overdue. I owe you one. I have to thank you first, man, because you've been supporting me, like sending me messages, and you reviewed Impact over numbers. And
absolutely, man.
So I owe you this, definitely.
Yeah, man. Now, I really appreciate that, bro, man. Like, first of all, like, what I like to ask most people at the beginning, like, how's your day going so far? How's your Sunday going?
How's my Sunday? My Sunday is my days of rest.
Yeah.
I rarely do stuff on Sunday. That's how you know I owe you one. If anyone knows I'm doing an interview today, they know I owe you one. Because Sunday, I lock off everything on Sundays.
Yeah.
So this is the only thing I got to do today. And then I'm back, like...
Loud, bro, man. I appreciate that, man. Hopefully I don't take up too much of your time, man.
That's cool.
Like, even, so let's get straight down to it, bro. Like, I'm even thinking, like, what country are you from, bro?
I'm from Nigeria.
Nigeria?
Yeah.
Do you know that the first time I met you, I thought you was, like, for whatever reason, I thought you was Jamaican, you know? Yeah, bro.
Everyone thinks that.
Yeah. I thought you was Jamaican. Especially going back where my older brother, like, shout out to Dread. Like, obviously, when you was in Chain Gang, we're going to touch on to that. When you was in Chain Gang, like, when you used to play some of your music and the way you used to play with your words and the way your flow basically, I don't know, obviously that must have been just how I used to think back in the days. Like, straight away I thought, nah, this is a Jamaican British boy, man.
Yeah. And look at me now with the dreads.
With the dreads. They're looking good though. How long have you had your dreads for, bro?
Coming up to like 3 years now.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Like, I thought about having dreads as well. You know, like, I'm the type of person who likes to try different things with my hair.
Yeah, no, you went for a whole period where, like, you was changing the hair colour.
Literally change the haircut,
Is it back normal colour now?
Yeah, just back normal, literally just a low high top. Even right now, like, you can see, I'm thinking, what can I do? Can I grow the high top again?
That's how I got my dreads. It wasn't, like, a spiritual thing or anything deep. It was, like, I've done all the flipping. I had a high top, I had a Mohican, I had a skin fade, and then I had a little afro, and I was like, where am I going with it? I'm like, do you know what, let me just try dreads. And I did it, and everyone's like, it suits you, so I'm just rocking with it.
Like, that definitely suit you, man.
Yeah.
And even one of the things that I think of, obviously, with having dreads and stuff like that, it's like, you know, maintaining. Because maintaining it is really important, isn't it?
It is, man. I've got, like, I remember the last time I got it done, the woman that did it for me was telling me I need to be careful because I'm going to get, like, dirt in it and all of that stuff if I don't tie it up. And I didn't really listen to her now, but I've got, if you can see, I've got all this stuff in it, like...
It's still, I'm not gonna lie, it still looks good, man, and looks proper solid as well, like, you see, because I get this thing where I think to myself, what about when I get my dreads at the back? Do you sometimes think like, oh, have I got something at the back? Or like, is it quite at the back? You know them ones where it's like at the back?
Nah, I don't even think about that.
Nah, but they look lit though, man. They look really good, man.
Nah, no.
And how often, like, obviously, do you get them done? Or it just depends how busy you are?
My schedule's all over the place. You're meant to get it done once a month.
Yeah.
But I get it done like once every 2 months.
Yeah?
I just forget about it. Like, if you notice my freestyle sometimes, my hair's just...
Yeah.
I just forget about it. But when it gets too much...
Yeah.
Or my mum might say to me like, "Yo,
I think you need to
pattern it up," and then I'll pattern it up. But I'm trying to do it different this year. I'm trying to look after it.
I hear that, fam. And to you, like, what is the difference, between like a fan and a supporter? Like, what is the difference to you?
That's a good question. If everyone knows me, I don't like to call my supporters fans. I think fans is cringy, man. I think it's degrading. Like, you're putting them on a lower level. Like, I posted something on my Instagram the other day. I don't know if you saw it when I said treat your followers like human beings and not numbers.
Absolutely.
And it's like, that's where artists are getting it wrong, and that's where they're disconnecting from their supporters. They treat their supporters like numbers, like what we was just talking about off camera.
Yeah.
They can't even respond back to their supporters at the end of just a reply. How does a reply hurt your day? It's not like the supporter's going to turn up at your door. They don't know where you live. They don't have your number. All you got to do is just reply and be like, yeah, I'm cool. Or thanks. Do you know what I mean? Thanks for the love. That's it. It's that simple.
Yeah.
If you're viewing them as a human being on the other side of the screen, if you're viewing it as this person that I'm making money of, and that's just, do you know what I mean?
Then you wouldn't really have that attachment with them,
exactly.
that connection with them.
You won't have that connection to think, let me respond back to them. So
do you feel like certain artists or certain entertainers or whatever, in terms of like their followers online, some of them, they look at them as just like, not as human, just like as any other follower, a follower.
Yes.
And do you think that's where the disconnect comes from?
That's where the disconnect comes from. So for me, but anyway, the difference, if I had to differentiate both of them, I'll say for me, a supporter is someone that just likes your post and might message you here and there, but if you ain't got no music out, they'll forget about you. A fan is someone that really takes time to like get to know about you. Even if your music's not out, they might message you and say, "Yo, bro, haven't heard from you for 2 months. What you up to? Where you been?" That's a fan. Like, they really connect with you, and that's what every artist should aim to develop.
Aim for.
Definitely.
So even before we move on, would you say that's the difference between a core? You know, like certain people, obviously, the bigger you get, certain people say this person has got a core follower, rather than this person has got just a fan base, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
So it's like certain people like Beyonce and certain big artists like that, yeah, or even like your favorite artist Kendrick Lamar, yeah. In terms of the people like let me even ask you this question: how do you?
Kendrick Lamar's got
Yeah.
an occult
following.
So there's core,
yeah,
and then
yeah,
below core there's a cult.
There's a cult.
A cult is when it's like
they'll ride for you.
They'll ride for you. Do you feel me? Most people have a core following.
Yeah.
But like people like Kendrick Lamar, people like J. Cole, people like Tyler the Creator.
Yeah. Oh my God. He's got some crazy fans.
They've got like a cult fan bases, like people that like it's a lifestyle for them.
They'll
you know
ride out for them. Like
they'll ride for them. Like if you ask them how many days in the 365 days did you listen to Kendrick Lamar,
they'll give you.
They'll probably say every single day.
Woof.
Or they'll say those 2 days I didn't. Do you know what I mean? Like,
yeah, those are the ride or die fans.
And Marvel had an occult fan base.
Bro,
like I'm only realizing now. At the time, I didn't understand it. I just thought, they're going hard. Yeah. But now I'm looking back and I know the difference. I'm like, wow, we had an occult fan base. Like, they had the logo tattooed. They had the Marvel clothing.
Bro, you guys, we even gonna go to that, but you guys definitely had like certain things that I witnessed and certain things that Double told me. Yeah.
Yeah.
They just left me with my mouth open up. Raw, like that's how I know. That's what even like till this day. That's what even certain people say to me, Chef. Why'd you put certain? You sure you're gonna ask that? Even I'm gonna ask you obviously certain questions about Marvel, but it's like for me till this day, I'm not gonna lie, it hurts. Maybe that's the word. It hurts when you think of even, bro. There's songs, not to say too much here. There's songs that literally hurt me that I heard that people haven't heard before. There's songs that I've had a pleasure to hear.
Do you remember any names?
Bro, My Diary.
Yes. Have you still got that?
I think I've got that obviously on my PC.
Please,
on my PC,
if
there.
When send it to me. I'm trying to find them songs. My Diary, Marvel Millionaire. What's the girl one? In the what was the girl one called?
Bro, there was.
When I wake up in the morning. Did you hear that one?
I swear to God, I know for a fact because I went through a phrase where they literally used to come here. Double went through a phrase like one summer where it was literally in this place where I used to go down. So Double and Fahad, obviously they used to come here with their laptops, we used to kick it, and I used to get introduced to some of the new songs, innit?
Yeah.
So what I used to do sometimes, I got to a point, obviously they trust me, innit? So I got to a point before they left, I was like, hey, copy and paste that on my PC. So I ended up stacking up certain tunes and I'll play them and I'll be like, yo, wait, and I'll be ringing up Double and I'm like, yo, Dubs, when is this coming up? When is this coming up? But I'm not gonna lie, there's something, there's something that tune My Diary did to me. It's like a tattoo.
Yeah.
Bro, who's that guy? Who's that guy?
Produced it or sang it?
They sang it. Bro, the guy nearly made me cry even way before I became.
Sean Ramsey, I think.
Bro, my man made me cry way before I even became more attached with my own emotions again. Yeah, I think, woo. It's like he's proper. Bro. Yeah. And the way you just came onto the team, Dear Diary, bro.
Yeah, I can't remember my lyrics for that, but I remember it was.
That was.
Bruv,
that was crazy. Beautiful. Literally, because I'm planning obviously like to move into my new flat literally at the end of this month, or if not, latest like. Definitely next month, innit? So when I do, and obviously I get settled and everything. Please. I look through the PC.
Please do, man. I need them songs.
Yeah, I'll email you the song, man. So like, do you what do you think about? Not even what do you think about? Yeah. Do you find yourself oftenly like comparing still till this day, comparing the UK scene to the USA scene, in terms of like just as in the entertainment industry?
I think we always will because the US is the blueprint. They're the benchmark. They're like, you know how they say China's 20 years ahead of the whole world?
Yeah, yeah.
America's probably 10 years ahead of the UK.
Entertainment-wise. So everything, movies, all of these things.
They're 10 years ahead of us, so we're always playing catch-up. But what I like that we've done now is that we've stopped deciding to play catch-up and we've decided to do our own thing. Like, we've actually found our own identity. And if you know anything about life, when you stop chasing is when they chase you. And that's what's happened. We used to chase Americans, and they used to run away from us. As life is, when you chase stuff, it runs from you. And then we stopped chasing them, and now they've turned around.
You're not chasing us anymore now.
Yeah, now they're chasing us. You know what I mean? They come here, they dress like us now. They used to wear like XXX t-shirts that came to their knees.
They're busting their lingo now.
Now they're busting the lingo. Do you know what I mean? So
Drake is saying apparently in Toronto is exactly like London, like things like that.
Look at Drake's new clothing. Do you see that night clothing that he's got out? I think it's called Nocta or something like that.
Yeah, I think the first time I saw it, if you can correct me, the first time I saw it was in that video that he made with 81. Was he wearing?
Oh shit, I'm not sure.
I think he was wearing like a jumper that had like some flowers kind of thing.
I'm not sure.
Yeah. So how was it?
That clothing looks exactly similar to what Skepta was dressing like. So you know what I mean? So we've definitely got an influence now. We found our identity now.
So do you feel like the UK would ever, obviously America's bigger,
surpass America?
Yeah, or even be on the same size.
I think it's the same. I think it's the same thing now.
You think so?
Yeah, I think it's the same thing now. Like not exactly the same thing. They're still like I said, 10 years ahead.
Yeah.
But I mean, it's the same in terms of like quality levels.
Yeah, quality.
Like there was once upon a time, if you put on the radio station in the UK, all you hear is American music. And then one lucky UK artist. Now, bruv, you hear UK music all day long. It's a mixed balance now.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? There's no difference. The music's the same level.
So you say that you say like it's balanced the whole.
It's balanced, yeah.
What about movie wise? Because a few days ago when I interviewed like a comedian, big up Vic, we spoke about in terms of like comedy wise and in terms of like obviously you see how the UK we focus on more onto like the hood movies and stuff like that. Whereas like America, even going way back many years, they've gave us a variety of different movies of all of these classics that we know in terms of like either Boys in the Hood.
Yeah.
How can you go from Boys in the Hood to Friday?
Yeah.
You get me? So it's like I spoke to him and I was like, growing up in this country, I've realised the UK scene, we don't really have that balance. That's why over the years we've had to go seeking for that kind of balance in terms of comedy movies to America. Do you feel like the UK still? Why do you feel like the UK is still like in terms of like comedy movies? They focus on like obviously a certain genre.
We're still in that infant stage, though. We're still in the infant stage. Yeah. We're still very young, bro. We're still very young.
Very young.
We're still now just getting our stars that's becoming worldwide. Do you know what I mean? Like we're still in a very like young stage of this thing. Like